Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios on this 05.08.2026. Current time is 05:51 a.m. Eastern Time here in upstate New York. That'd be the southern tier of upstate New York where I live and reside. Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich here on the Rumble. Fireman Rich on all those other fine social media platforms. Just Google Fireman Rich, or else just look at the show. Click the links that are in the various platforms we're broadcasting to. We got starting out one person on Rumble, we got one person on Locals, one person on YouTube, and one person on Twitch. And that one person on Twitch is our Jersey girl, Tina. Good morning, Tina. How you doing? Good to see you here. Good morning. Coming in from Central New Jersey. Glad to have you here. I hope you have your coffee. I have my coffee, the morning coffee. First cup here, folks, and it's tasting mighty fine. Yes, 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 it is. No honey in this one. Maybe the next one. I think we're running low on raw honey. I think I got enough for maybe 2 more cups and stuff. The missus has been using it as far as it goes. I hope everybody's having a good start to their morning. We're starting hashtag positive start today, hashtag PSTTD, and not yet getting up. Okay, so you're just rolling out and stuff like that. I appreciate you being here, Tina. Thank you very much. And I hope everybody's having a good week. I've had a good week so far. I think it's been a pretty decent week. We had a little rain. That's all right. Had a good day yesterday as far as that goes. And we did do another Rumble Studios 2.0 with PUBG Battlegrounds yesterday afternoon, and it worked great. Knock on wood. We may be slowly migrating to if I get some good results and no circle of death at 1 hour and 1 minute into using Rumble Studios 2.0. We might be switching over to using that next week. I could see that. I said I was going to wait till this weekend, but I started the other day, Wednesday afternoon, and I had a good, successful 2 hours. And yesterday we were on for 2.5 hours, and we had our good friend from Scotland there, Wingnut. He came in and watched me play. Played 4 good games. I got my butt kicked. There's cheats in the game and stuff like that, but it's still fun for me to play. So that was a big thing yesterday. Besides taking an afternoon nap, which was good, I took a long afternoon nap. And we watched our shows last night. Was it Georgie's first wedding, Ghost, and Elsbeth? Elsbeth was, it was okay. It's just like it's a good TV show though. Ghost was good too. And but we're here at the we made it to the weekend. For all you working stiffs out there, you got to just get through the day, and then your weekend has started. Mine has already started. I think it started yesterday. I think I felt it's been all this week. It's felt for me. It feels like a Saturday. Yeah, I had a group of Saturdays. I did do a walk yesterday. Wednesday I didn't. It was raining, so I stayed. Rode the bike once, and I did. I take a day off this day. Yeah, I took Tuesday off because I mowed the lawn, and the missus took me out to lunch. So that makes it a great week. Now I forgot about going out for lunch there and having that half-pound bacon cheeseburger and stuff like that. Good morning, Tony. Tony D from Warner Rob. Tony, are the tornadoes affecting you down there? I saw some weather yesterday that they're coming through your way. I mean, they're going right by Macon, and you're just below Macon, so you're in that general facility. They were going through Laurel, Mississippi, also, and Laurel, Mississippi is significant for us, primarily to the missus. But salute to a positive start today. Missus isn't up yet, so she should be getting up here pretty soon. But Laurel, Mississippi, that's where that couple they have a show on the cable there that they redo houses and stuff. I can't remember the name. They're a really nice couple, and the guy they're both really skilled. And I mean, we watch that show. The missus likes watching that show. It's every Sunday night, I guess. And I watch it once in a while. And then, I mean, Laurel, Mississippi, I almost want to move there watching this show. So Tony says we had thunderstorms yesterday, but no okay, because we got reports all day yesterday that the tornadoes were going your way, and so that's good that you to hear that you're safe and everybody around you are safe too. And Tony's saying hi to Tina um, there on Twitch. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. But that's good news and stuff like that because I was looking at that and the track was right over your way, so you had the thunderstorms and predict it. Oh, you predicted it. And Tina say good morning to Tony. Tony the weatherman down there in Warner Robins, Georgia, where he turns a wrench and stuff. There's a guy that he still works during the weekend and stuff like that. Tony's saying maybe because I slept through. Oh, you slept through the tornado. I could see myself do. I slept through some thunderstorms out there in Kansas, and they had some real winters out there. I've seen a few tornadoes in my day when I was out there in Wichita, Kansas, at McConnell Air Force Base for 4 years, and I saw not up close and personal. But they were always at a distance. I think the closest I ever came to a tornado was probably maybe 2 miles away. I see one 2 miles away, as far as that goes. Didn't land in Oz, so I guess I survived. Tony says good morning. Morning, everybody. Mrs. says good morning to you, Tina and Tony. I like that it didn't land in Oz. Oh wow, that's good. That's a good one. Good one, Tony. And you survived it. Yeah. Yeah. The tornadoes, they're bad. You got to be. I think it was the last one where we're all huddled in the center of our apartment complex with all the other people, and I got to know my neighbors up close and personal and stuff like that. And the hail that came down, I just remember it was like softball size. And I was out in the parking lot before the hail came down. I was just memorized by the purple. I mean, literally, it was a dark purple cloud. I'm like, wow, I didn't know clouds could. And then the missus said, "Hey, Rich, get in here." And I just got in, closed the door, and that's when the hail came down. I'm looking outside. It's my car and everybody else's car, but my car survived for some reason. Both cars, they didn't. As much hail that came down, my windshields they didn't get busted, but the wall cloud came through, so the tornado was close. And purple, that's an alien invasion. Tony said. Is this like on Independence Day? And Independence Day too, the cloud comes in. The purple clouds always come in. I think they did that on ET also. It's funny. And Tina saying good morning to the miss. And Tony says exactly. Yeah, on the movies. That's a movie. Maybe they were filming a movie that day or something like that. And Tina saying good morning to the missus. And I would have lost it. Oh, to see the purple. I tell you, I still remember this day. I'm just looking there, and I was out there, and I was just watching this cloud. It was just turning around, and I'm like, whoa! And if it wasn't for the missus I was almost hypnotized by it. I would have been sucked up by the tornado. I'm over dramatizing though. I got in on time. But I don't know if we took a direct hit, that building that we're in would have survived because it was a wood structure. And we were all huddled in the middle and stuff. But no, you got to take seriously though, tornadoes and even hurricanes. I've been in my share of hurricanes, and I was even in a couple tsunamis when I was over in the Philippines. Weather is very, very. You don't want to mess with Mother Nature. Mother Nature is very strong as far as that goes. So, but let's see here. And we're right at the top of the hour, 6 o'clock. And let's see, what do we got for the weather today? Currently, it's 40 degrees Fahrenheit. It's nice out. It was nice yesterday, but it was a little blustery wind wise. We're 40 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 4.4 degrees Celsius. And let's see, Tony says, reminds me of comic strip from HBO days. I'm not familiar with that comic strip. The purple cloud that is. Oh, okay. Now I know what you're talking about. Purple. Okay. Or else it could, the purple cloud. It could be I wonder, I'm thinking of maybe Prince's song. Maybe you need a purple cloud to get purple rain. So there you go. God bless him and Godspeed to Prince. He was a great artist. I liked him. Tony's laughing at that one. Yeah. I got turned on to Prince back. It was in the early '80s with whatever album 1999 was on. Marcus Jackson, God bless him, Godspeed. His younger era. We're young. He was him and oh god, who was the other guy? But Marcus there. He passed. He got in a car accident coming back up from, I think it was Rhode Island or Connecticut, and he got in a car accident. He proposed to his girlfriend, and he was in his uniform, and he found his ID card embedded into his chest. It was just a young kid. I can remember the first time I heard, I was getting done with a run, a daily run up there at Hanscom, and I was walking down the sidewalk into the barracks, and I heard this music up on the second floor, and the firefighters were up on the second floor, and Marcus yells out, "Hey, Rich! Hey, Robbie! Come on up!" And I said, "What's that music?" And it says, "Come on up." And I came up, and he was jamming to Prince along with a couple other guys. And this is like 9 o'clock in the morning, and they were drinking Jack Daniels and Coke. He handed me a drink as soon as I came in. I said, "I just got done running." So I had a couple drinks with them. What's that?
Is the coffee good?
Yeah, why?
God, your taste buds are shot.
What?
Didn't you see how weak it is?
I just turned the button on. Oh, is that you for preparing it last night? Oh, the coffee. How many scoops?
Coffee in, and then I had to open a new bag of coffee, and I was so busy doing that, I forgot to put more. And you're like, "Oh, this is good stuff. It's water, bro." You're like, "Oh, this
we have a good coffee incident, folks."
Oh my! I'm like, this is.
I thought it tasted a little light, but I figured, okay,
it's very light. I had one scoop of
one scoop of coffee.
I ran out and had to open more.
I didn't even notice it,
and forgot to. I was so busy mixing it into the can that I forgot to.
Tony says you're awesome. Are you gonna make a new pot?
Well, hell yeah.
Okay. She's gonna make the regular stuff. I didn't know. It's warm. It tastes good. It's just, I taste some coffee, but. So does that mean my taste buds are dead?
I think they gotta be.
Tina's laughing. Okay, we have a coffee. She's going to make it fresh pot here, so I'm going to still enjoy this. So I say thank you for making the coffee, even if it was one scoop.
The warm water.
Yeah, I'm drinking the warm water. Well, was it Mr. Polo? Oh, that reminds me. There was a Mr. Polo. Both when I was in Italy the first time and the second time, Mr. Polo, he was an Italian national firefighter. God bless him and Godspeed. He's not. I doubt if he's still alive. He'd be like 100 years old or something like that. But Mr. Polo, every morning when we'd have our cup of coffee, and some of the Italians would go in with their coffee and get a little a little grappa in it. Mr. Polo would always have a warm cup of hot water. He would drink hot water every morning at the fire station, as far as that goes. And let's see, Tony says she thank you for the warm water. Yeah, but I just remembered that Mr. Polo, and I thought that was weird. But I would have quite a few conversations on the morning wake up when we were at the crash house here, the firehouse on the flight line. We'd wake up in the morning. I'd be out in the front watching the aircraft take off and stuff, drinking the coffee before roll call. And Mr. Polo would be standing there, would be talking and stuff like that. And I remember one time I said, "You're drinking hot water?" And he says, "Oh yeah, every morning. It's good for you." So this cup of coffee, even if it's one scoop, this is warm water. This is for Mr. Polo, up from over there in Italy. Good memories there. All right, so let's see. Back to the weather. 40 degrees Fahrenheit, 4.4 degrees Celsius, and it looks like. Let's see. What do we have for the weather today, as far as that goes? Right now, looking out the clouds, we've got cloudy skies. Yesterday morning, it was blue as you could. It was blue skies early in the morning, but then it clouded up in the afternoon when I lay down for a nap. Let's see. Today we're going to be cloudy with showers, high of 58 degrees Fahrenheit, which is good. Winds out of the west at 5 to 10 miles per hour. That's light. Chance of rain 60%. So we're going to have light rain, few showers up until 1 o'clock this afternoon. Then we get the sun to dry it all off. The moon not the moon. Yeah, the moon was out. I saw it over there. It's out there. It rose this morning at one. Oh, okay. I saw it rising at 1:44. I was up at about 2 o'clock this morning going to the bathroom, and the moon sets at 11 a.m. But the sun this morning rose at 5:53. 5:53. It was 5:55 yesterday. Maybe that was wrong. I don't know. 5:53 this morning. So that was 14 minutes ago. It's 6:07. I did that math in my head real quick. 6:07 a.m. right now, so that's 14 minutes ago. The sun rose at 5:53 a.m. Sun will be setting at 8:12 p.m. I tell you, last night when we were watching our shows, it was right around 8:30. I look out the window, you could still see around the neighborhood. So even with the sun, I think the sun dropped last night about 8:10, 8:12 thereabouts. And but I love the evening, still daylight type atmosphere. Our world times and temperatures as I speak, starting in Honolulu, Hawaii, which just kicked over into today at 12:07 a.m. Cloudy skies in Honolulu, 73 degrees Fahrenheit. Phoenix, Arizona at 3:07 a.m. Currently clear skies in Phoenix, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. In the windy city of Chicago, Illinois at 5:08 a.m. Cloudy skies with a little clearing, 43 degrees Fahrenheit. What do you do, Jack? You being chased? In New York City, the concrete jungle. Hey, be good. Be nice. Here, be nice. Are you upset? Huh? Be nice. Okay. In the concrete jungle of New York City, at 6:08 a.m. It's 6:08 a.m. here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York. We have cloudy skies in the city, 50 degrees Fahrenheit. And down in central New Jersey, where our Jersey girl Tina is at, 67 degrees for the high down there, 45. And they're going to have a sunny day today in central New Jersey. Thank you, Tina. And down in Warner Robins, Georgia, where Tony D is at Warner Robins, Georgia, and he's letting us know that you got Atlanta, then there's Macon, Georgia, and then right below that is Warner Robins, Georgia on the map there. So Tony was right in the path of the tornadoes they had yesterday. I didn't hear any real incidents, but he says it was just thunderstorms yesterday, or else he slept through it. But for Tony, it's currently 59 degrees Fahrenheit, 75 for the high, 58 for the low, mostly cloudy down there. That's probably because of the storms that have passed through. Continuing across the pond, the Atlantic Ocean to the UK in London, 11:09 a.m. Oh, wow, 11:09 a.m. Okay. Cloudy skies in London, 63 degrees Fahrenheit. And that, of course, at 12:09 Manja in Milan, Italia. It's lunchtime in Milan, a beautiful city. It's cloudy skies with some sun peeking through. 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Skipping over to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia at 6:10 p.m. in their evening. They're 12 hours ahead of where I'm at here. In Kuala Lumpur at 6:10 p.m., 79 degrees Fahrenheit. It's raining in Kuala Lumpur. And in over the skies of Tokyo at 7:10 p.m. in their evening, cloudy skies, 73 degrees Fahrenheit. And down under on the great continent, great country, and great friend and ally to the United States, Australia is in Melbourne at 8:10 p.m. Cloudy skies, 57 degrees Fahrenheit. And in Sydney, Australia at 8:10, clear skies in Sydney, 61 degrees Fahrenheit. And those are our world times and temperatures as I speak. We do have a thought for today, and this is an interesting one because I have no idea who this guy is. What I could find on him, this is the quote is from Joshua J. Marine, and they got it listed on this one page for quotes that he is a magician, author, and lecturer. Any way you look at this quote, it ensures that life is interesting and fulfilling. So, not sure. And this is from the Declaration, the newspaper of Colonial High School, or something like that. I could find, so it's almost like it's anonymous, but it's a good quote. And here is the quote: challenges are what make life interesting, and overcoming them is what makes life meaningful. I can see that. I could see that very well. Let me read that one again. Challenges are what make life interesting, and overcoming them is what makes life meaningful. So, what's I guess what this Josh J. Marine is suggesting is that difficulties provide necessary, engaging, provide the necessary, engaging plot twists, making life interesting. Okay. While the hard work of overcoming them builds personal growth, character, and a sense of purpose. That's making life meaningful. So I thought that was a good one. I saw that pop up on my queue, and Tina says, "Good one. I've never heard of him either." But it's a good quote. I mean, I'm looking at the quotes, and I was like, "Oh, that is a good one. I like it. It's sort of it's just it's a thought for the day to think about." Okay, so there we are. Thank you, Mr. Josh J. Marine. I'm not sure if you're still alive or not. I have no idea who he is. It does. The only thing I could find was a magician, author, and lecturer. Okay, I can live with that. Our National Day today, we have quite a few here. Here we got at the third time we have National Student Nurse Day. The other day we had National Nurse Day. Then we had National School Nurse Day. Now we have National Student Nurse Day. Come on, what's with all the nurse days? We have National Provider Appreciation Day. Okay. National Knockout Rose Day. Okay. I don't think roses are coming in yet. Then we have National Military Spouse Appreciation Day. That's a good one. The missus is a military spouse. Let's see. This would be the one, but I'm going to go with another one. But we also have National Coconut Cream Pie. I like a coconut cream pie, believe me. But we're going to go with this one because I do like, especially when it's in a bottle, an ice cold, I mean, icy, icy cold Coca-Cola. And Pepsi's pretty decent, but I don't know if there's a National Pepsi Day, but Coca-Cola has an impact where I'm going to say it's hashtag National Coca Have a Coke Day today. The missus went shopping yesterday. She didn't get any Coke. Let's see, did I have, no, I had a Pepsi when not the last time, I had 2 beers last time. But I think there was like last month when I went to lunch, I had a Pepsi or something. I don't drink soda a lot, but I do enjoy a good cold Coca-Cola. Every year, May 8th, millions of people across the country celebrate National Have a Coke Day, often referred to as Coke. Coca-Cola is a carbonated soft drink produced by the Coca-Cola Company. And Tina says she's a Pepsi girl. There's nothing wrong with Pepsi. I like Pepsi. And, they get the folks there that, what do you like? What's better, Coke or Pepsi? I like them both. Depends. But I think either one of them, they taste, any type of soda tastes better from a glass bottle. I don't really care too much for the plastic. And Tina says her daughter likes Coke. Yeah, I like both, but if I was to prefer, I prefer Coke over Pepsi. You know what's really good is an RC Cola. Oh, that's good. Oh, I had a couple. I used to drink that at the fire station when I was a junior firefighter before going in the Air Force. When after school, do the homework, go up to hang out at the fire station, have an ice cold, and then they had this. What was it? That was in the regular soda machine, but they had this other soda machine. It was a big box, an old ice box where you lift it up and you moved your drink through. and it was a dime for a little Costa Cola or Costa Soda, and Costa Soda had their plant down there in Newburgh, New York, and you could get any type of flavor. And the cream soda was, oh my god, it was so good. But I remember as a kid, I used to, but good Coca Cola in a bottle, you can't beat it. You can't beat it on a hot day and stuff like that. Coca Cola was first introduced to the public on May 5th or May 8th today, back in 1886. Served as served at Jacobs Pharmacy in Atlanta because it was back then they thought it was medicine. Atlanta, Georgia. Originally sold as a soda fountain beverage, a glass of Coca-Cola sold for 5 cents. Now you got to pay $2 for it in the machine. The original formula was created by Dr. John S. Pemberton, a pharmacist, and was marketed as a tonic for most common ailments, including headaches, fatigue, and nervousness. And that's back when they first made it. They had a little bit of that cocaine in it and stuff like that. So go out and have a Coke today, folks. A Coca-Cola for hashtag National Coca-Cola Day. So there we have that. Okay. Let's see. Yesterday, I did do the audio podcast, and we had an interesting article about it was more than 3,150 medieval coins dating back to the Viking Age were found in a field in Norway, the largest such discovery in the country's history. And these two people, they were out there. I guess they really regulate the metal detection and stuff because you got to take a course and all that. And if you find anything archaeological wise, it has to go to the government. I don't know. The article did say these people didn't get paid, but they probably did. But the coins were the picture I have for the audio art for this. You look at one of the coins and they're really, really pristine. And for a coin that came back from the what was it, the 10th and 11th century and stuff like that. So, but Norway's largest ever trove of Viking Age coins is a historical find by metal detectors, and the coins, they interesting. It was precious metal that they were making the coins out of and stuff. So there we have it. That was pretty good. Next week we'll be doing Tuesday an audio podcast, the Fireman Rich audio podcast next Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's over on Spotify at Fireman Rich on Spotify, or Spotify for creators, but also on Spotify at Fireman Rich on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify. And we repurpose this broadcast on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, also over there on Spotify for creators for at Fireman Rich on Spotify. So, and we get some traction there. I get more traction on that than I do the Mixcloud broadcast. Okay, let's see. We're going to go ahead and we're going to move right along here because today, let me check. Let me turn it on. Let's see. I got it connected. Let's see if it's on. We're going to be doing Oregon Trail. Today's Friday, so we're going to be doing Oregon Trail. Let's see. Let me see if this. Damn it! Doesn't. Okay, we're going to go ahead and. Oh, what happened? I got it plugged in. Oh, it's not on yet. Okay, hang on. Did I plug it in? Oh, there it is. What happened to the... Okay. Okay, there it is. I got plugged in. Is it going to come up? Okay, there it is. So we got the Commodore 64 running. We're going to leave that running. We got we're going to be doing the Oregon Trail here at the end of the broadcast. So we'll turn that off. Okay. I just didn't have the plug. I plugged it in, but it didn't plug in right away. Okay, let's see. All right. Let's do 100 years ago. Let's turn off our scrolly thing here first. And go with, let's see, bring this up and go back. And we'll bring up the young lady here. Oh, what happened here? Oh, that was my Twitch page. I forgot to bring up the, let's see, our broadcast. Oh, it's 6,000 KBSs, so okay. All right, let's see. We got that there. Move that there. There we go. Let's bring this up. There's the young lady there. Okay. I'll drop my camera and we'll listen to 100 Years Ago with Roger Luther from Fox 40. No affiliation with Fox 40 or any other news webpage that we may present here on the Friday morning coffee. And let's go ahead and maximize that and give this a listen.
And tonight we continue our segment on sharing some of Broome County's past. Prohibition in full swing in Binghamton, as almost 1,000 gallons of alcohol is seized and destroyed. Broome County historian Roger Luther has more on this story in tonight's 100 Years Ago Today, brought to you by AVRE.
100 years ago today, it was announced today that the Endicott Johnson Corporation was just awarded a large government contract. The company submitted the lowest bid for 60,000 pairs of shoes for the United States Navy Department. The contract will total more than $200,000. Reforestation in Broome County will move forward this Friday when 50,000 saplings will be planted throughout the county by the children of the rural, village, and city schools. Despite the cold weather, 5,000 people attended the opening game of the baseball season at Johnson Field yesterday afternoon to witness the Triplets' victory over Elmira. And finally, hundreds of gallons of booze seized by police and federal agents over the last few years were destroyed this morning, including 400 gallons of alcohol, 20 barrels of beer, 500 gallons of whiskey, wine, gin, and 20 complete stills. And that was the news, May 6th, 1926.
100 bottles of beer on the wall, 100 bottles of beer. You take one down, pass it around. And you have 99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer on the wall. Oh, my Lord, the alcohol. That's back during Prohibition. As far yeah, I'm laughing too. That's a funny one. We presented this yesterday on the audio podcast, and I was just cracking up on this one. So that's but yeah, this is they had a big alcohol problem back in the day, and this is during Prohibition. And yeah, that is funny. That's a lot of alcohol right there. Okay, where the hell, they look at the what did they say the number of stills? Let's see what we got here. The number of stills. There was how many stills did he say? I get to the 20 complete stills. And so no wonder you're going to have 500 gallons of whiskey, 20 barrels of beer, and 40 gallons of alcohol. Oh my God. Prohibition was in full swing back in 1926. It wasn't repealed until 1932, 1933. So this is always a funny one from one. That was a big news as far as crime wise. Big baseball game, 5,000 people. I think they barely have maybe 2,000 at the Rumble Ponies now in Binghamton. 5,000 people attending a ball game here. That's a lot of people. And then you still had the reforestation in Broome County. They were still planting trees back then, and we don't do that enough. They planted 50,000 saplings. And then the first one, 100 years ago, was announced at Endicott Johnson Corporation. That's Endicott Johnson Shoes. They started out as Endicott Johnson Corporation in Endicott. That's where they got their start, along with IBM. IBM is birthplace is in Endicott, and they were awarded. They had a large bunch of contracts. This might have been the first one for 60,000 pairs of shoes for the United States Navy. They did a lot of manufacturing for boots and shoes for the military, but $200,000 back in 1926 is equivalent to the purchasing power of, it's worth about $3,689 in today's money value. That's a mess load of money, folks. That is a mess load of money. And what is it? But Endicott Johnson Corporation was their nickname was EJ's, Endicott Johnson Shoes, and they have a really good history and stuff like that. And Tina says, "Yeah, that's what I said when I 200,000. That was like $3 million back. That's a lot of purchasing power back then. So, so there we have it. 100 years ago with Roger Luther, and what is it? We want to say thank you as far as that goes, and what is it? We're going to go ahead and let's see what other history we have here. Hey, Farmer, good morning. Love the flags. God bless America. Glad to have you, Farmer, coming in from Bradford. Or no, from the. I'm sorry, that's the other guy. That's the other Rumble guy. Deplorable. Dark Heart Farmer coming in from the Commonwealth of Virginia, which is otherwise known as East California, with the new governor they have down there and all that shenanigans she's doing. As far as that goes, good to have you here, Farmer. Hope all is well. Thank you very much for being here. Tina saying good morning to Farmer. And as far as that goes, in other history today, it was on this day in 1912, the film studio Paramount Pictures they was founded, and they had movies. The big movies they have was The Godfather, Titanic, Indiana Jones, and Shrek. And as far as that goes, and let's see, and Farmer saying good morning to Tina from Rumble over to Twitch. And Paramount Pictures, well, it's part of the Paramount Plus. I have Paramount Plus is a great app to have and stuff. Let's see, in 1970, the Beatles album Let It Be was released, a great album. And let's see, over on the AP side, let's see what we got over there. And May 8th, 1945, President Harry S. Truman announced in a radio address that Nazi Germany forces had surrendered, stating that the flags of freedom are flying all over Europe on VE Day. So today is VE Day, even though they I think they surrendered yesterday, or was it yesterday or something like that? In 1846, U.S. forces led by General Zachary Taylor defeated Mexican forces near modern-day Brownsville, Texas, in the first major battle of the Mexican-American War. And let's see, in 1984, the Soviet Union announced they would boycott the upcoming Summer Olympic Games in Los Angeles. That's because we boycotted it in 1980 because they invaded Afghanistan. And that's about it for that. Let's go ahead and do the sports. We got time for the sports here. Baseball action Wednesday night. You had the Yankees losing to the Rangers 6-1. The Mets beat the Rockies 10-5. Go Mets, go! Last night the Yankees beat the Rangers 9-2. And I believe the Mets were off last night because there's only 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 games last night. Today, it's going to be the, and this is going into the weekend. The Yankees and Brewers, they play tonight at 7:40, and they'll be playing them Saturday and Sunday. And the New York Mets will be playing the Diamondbacks today, and that's going into the weekend for baseball. Let's see. Hockey tonight, we have game 2. The Sabres battling the Canadians. They won their first game. Hopefully they win tonight. They're in Buffalo tonight at 7 p.m. I should be watching that game tonight if I don't forget. So go Buffalo, go. Buffalo Sabres going to the Stanley Cup. We do have some football action, UFL, United Football League, going on starting tonight at 8 p.m. Columbus Aviators playing against the St. Louis Battlehawks. That's my team. Go St. Louis Battlehawks. They're still in the hunt. This is week 7, so there was only 10 weeks. It's getting down to the nitty-gritty here. Tomorrow's game at 1:30 in the afternoon, Louisville Kings against the DC Defenders, and then Saturday night at 8 o'clock, the Dallas Renegades against the Birmingham Stallions. Birmingham Stallions are not doing good this year. I think they're. I'm not sure what's going on with them. I think it's because they traded their coach, or no, they traded their quarterback, I think. But anyway, Sunday at 6 p.m., you're going to have Orlando Storm and the Houston Gamblers playing also. And the other football game that is of the soccer type tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. in the Premier League. I'm a Manchester City fan, so Manchester City is playing Brentford tomorrow at 12:30. And they're still sitting 5 points behind Arsenal. I can't get Arsenal to lose. Arsenal's just been on a tear. So there's our what do you call it? Our football, both soccer and American football, if you will, as far as that goes. And so we're gonna go take a break. I'm gonna see if I get some real coffee instead of this warm water. I guess now that she said it was warm water, it still tastes good. I liked it. It was refreshing as far as that goes. And Tina, I think you're going to be taking off here in a little bit, and I will be back here for the second. So you have a good day today, and enjoy as far as that goes. And have a good day today and a good weekend. Say hi to Hal for us. And I've got a different. Let's see. I got a different. Let me bring this up. This is a different way we're going to, I'm going to, instead of just having the, you know, that sign I had up there, we'll be right back. This is a new way I'm going to do it right here, folks. And let's see, I think there's music to this, isn't there? Yeah, there's music to this. So here we go. I will be right back, folks. So hang in there, and I'm just going to go get give me a couple minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. We're back from our little break here, and our Jersey girl Tina is saying, "Oh, that's nice, Rich. I like to see." Yeah, this is a new way I'm going to do the when I take the break. You know, you got the sign over there. We'll be right back, but this gives you a little bit more as far as that goes, and we got first time chatter head Velo at work. But I'm pulled up with my crew for your next stream. Okay. Add me. No, I don't do the Discord there, my friend. Let's see. Who are you? Let's see. You're over there on the Twitch. And you created your account just 4 minutes ago. And you followed me for 1 minute. So you that tells me a lot right there, my friend. But I don't do I don't advertise Discord names and stuff, so we're going to get rid of that comment right there as far as the Discord. I don't promote links or anything like that. They're Head Vilo. Head Vilo, is that the name there? First time chatter at work, but I pulled up with my crew for your next stream. Okay. But I don't do the Discord. I have a Discord, but Discord was created by the Blab Owl here and stuff like that. So, okay. So this is our new way of doing the. I just tried it for the first time here, and I think it worked out pretty good. It gives you something to look at least, and see some temperatures. That's an actual feed there, as far as that goes on the for the world pictures there and stuff like that. So let me go ahead and stop that. And but I think that's pretty cool as far as I do it. I used that during my test on Wednesday as far as that goes. So I thought that was pretty good. So let's see. We're in our second half here. I got my second cup of coffee here. Actual coffee per se. It's real coffee, not a cup of hot water there, for which I didn't know the difference. But I do have some honey in it in this one. Oh, that's smooth. No, I can tell the difference now. Okay, I guess there is a difference. I don't know. I'm just waking up, so it's just hot and it tastes good. Good cup. Ooh, that tastes good, that honey. But Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich here for the second half of the Friday morning coffee for 05.08.2026 at Rumble Video Broadcast. Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich here on Rumble, Fireman Rich on all those other fine social media platforms. Just check out the show links on the various platforms that you may be watching me on, or just Google Fireman Rich and you'll see where else I'm at and stuff like that. I'm on a host of others. I post on close to a dozen different platforms and stuff like that. So I don't need to advertise them and stuff like that. I like to promote Rumble. Rumble is my main one. I used to promote a certain one, but it's just like, you know what? I'm not getting any. Rumble's giving me this fantastic platform to broadcast on and stuff like that. And some of these other platforms, I'm providing them the traffic to their things, and they're not giving me anything in return as far as that goes. But anyway, but they're all good. They're all good. I don't have any quorums or anything like that. I could be critical, but I won't. But for the most part, all of the social media platforms are good because and right there, also follow me on Rumble, Fireman Rich. We're on the Fireman Rich broadcast channel. I do have my main channel is Fireman Rich, but that's just the one to create this channel. You got to have a main channel, and then you can create sub channels. But I've only created this this is the one I have all my broadcasts on, and there's another, the Fireman Rich blog. I post over there on Blogger of all places. So we're also over on Spotify at Fireman Rich on Spotify at Fireman Rich on Spotify. So great to we're back for the second half here, and where we're going to be looking at some news sites. And basically, I have no affiliation with any of these news web pages or local news web pages like Fox 40, WEBO, the radio station here in Owego, New York, WNBF, that's a radio station up there in Binghamton. Channel 12, WBNG, CBS affiliate in Johnson City, WAAL radio station in Binghamton, Channel 34 out of Binghamton, WENY, NBC affiliate, that's the ABC affiliate out there in Elmira. The NBC affiliate is WETM 18 News in Elmira, My Twin Tiers. Penny Saver. Oh, we got an article on the Penny Saver about a caboose. That's a weekly paper that I pick up, and we'll be doing the readers column tomorrow on X Spaces and also on Spotify for Creators. KGB, WKGB 92.5, Binghamton's Rock Station. We'll be looking at their page. KISS 104.1. Usually same articles on 104 as WNBF and WAAL, the sister channels. And Spectrum News, we'll be looking at them up there in Buffalo. We'll be looking at Buffalo's Country Rock, 106.5 WYRT, their sister channel, 93.7 WBLK, the People Station. And also I'll look at, I don't really get too many articles from here, but I do check out Buffalo's Sports Radio, WGR AM, WGR 550, and 1440 as far as that goes, to see what's on the 1440. Anything? Oh, they got an update on that Hata virus. I guess they disembarked. Oh, and then Sir Attenborough is at 100 years old. Maybe we'll read that one instead. But all these news channels, I have no affiliation with. Excuse me. I have no affiliation with it whatsoever. So I don't work there, just full disclosure. So when I'm reading, we're looking at certain articles, and I have my opinion on certain aspects that may be presented here. I don't work for them. So I'm not employed by them or anything like that. So just to keep it straight. So we're going to check Fox 40 first to see what we have for articles. Student art show at Broome County Library. Oh, that looks interesting. Let's see. Any other ones? Okay, we'll start with that one. Let's go ahead and bring that one up.
The Da Vinci.
Okay, this is the Binghamton.
The Da Vinci.
The Binghamton Binghamton Library, and student art show. And I guess it's Binghamton City fifth graders take science trip to BU. Oh, that's before that. We'll have to see if we can find that one. Okay, let me bring this one up, and we'll give it a listen. There we go. Drop my camera, and we'll maximize, and we'll see what they have to say on this one. Here we go.
The Da Vinci Art Festival is back at the Broome County Public Library, and you're invited to celebrate its return with an incredible showcase of student creativity. The opening reception of the Student Art Show was tonight from 6 to 7:30 p.m., and artwork will continue to be on display during regular library hours through May 20.
Okay, so they got a lot of art being displayed there at the Binghamton Library. I've never been to the Binghamton Library. I've been to the Vestal Library, the Appalachian Library, as far as that goes, and some other libraries in the county here. But that looks like a pretty interesting library. I'm not sure where it's at as far as that goes. How's that coffee now?
Oh my God, it's good. I didn't drink the other crap.
It wasn't crap. I don't drink crap.
How much money we could save if I didn't drink coffee and I just made you coffee like that?
No, I think I would have known. I just it just looked, I guess because the visual of it looked like it was regular coffee and the taste was like, okay, this is a little light, but I'll go with it. A little light. It was really light. Okay. Let's see what else we got on Fox 40 here. That's an interesting. I like that hallway there for the Binghamton Library. That's pretty neat. Let's see what else we have here. Let's see. I think that's it. Yep, that's it for Fox 40. So let's check WEBO, see if there's anything on there for the news, and I am not seeing anything. Oh, they talk about the Delta Airlines. We already talked about that, and we talked about the fare. So there's nothing there. Let's see, WNBF, and not seeing anything. Not seeing anything over on. Nope, nothing there on W. Let's check channel 12, WBNG. See what we have there. And I'm not seeing anything. Latest videos. Let's see. Let's go news. Registration for underway for Owego's Strawberry Fest 5K. That's not, that is a video. Let's go ahead and look at this one. Oh, what happened here? What happened here? Okay, let me set this one up. This is early registration for the Owego 5K walk. So we'll check this one out as soon as we get past, and I'll give you an idea what the they have this 5K walk and run and walk is in the Hickory's Park, which let's go ahead and bring this back here and start it over again. And no, let's see, we got to bring it back here. Let's bring it back. Okay, let's go ahead and maximize it. No, we don't want to maximize it. We got to start it first. Okay, there we go. Oh, no, that's still Fox 40. Let's bring it over here on WBNG. There we go. We got on WBNG. Then we can maximize it. Bring up the volume. And let's give this a listen.
With just over a month away, registrations are now open for the 44th annual Strawberry Fest's 5K walk/run. The race is a way to kick off the festivities in the village. It will take place on Thursday, June 18th at Hickory's Park at 6 p.m. Even though the race starts at that time, activities will start at 4:30 and a kids' fun run will begin at 5:15. If you are not a runner, don't worry, because there will also be live music, food vendors, and family-friendly activities. If you're interested in registering for the 5K, you can visit our website, WBNG.
So that's the park there at Hickory's Park in Owego. That's in the town of Owego, and the actual Strawberry Festival takes place in here in the village of Owego, which is I've attended the last 2 years, and me and the missus plan on attending it here this upcoming time, and it should be it's a good. I don't do the running bit anymore. So I used to run. They used to have a 10-kilometer run there on Memorial Day years back, but they I guess they incorporated that here with the Strawberry Festival as far as that goes. So let's see what are we doing here. Oh, okay, we got to bring up our camera first, and then we can bring up. There we go. So that gives you an idea of the park. It's a real nice park. A lot of activities there during the summer months and stuff like that. So let's see what else we have on WBNG. Again, no affiliation with WBNG, but yeah, Hickory Park's in Owego. Let's see. And they're going to increase the library, Owego Appalachian Library. Talking about libraries, let's go ahead and maybe they'll give us a picture of the Owego Appalachian. It's not.
If you're voting on the Owego Appalachian school budget later this month, you'll also have a chance to approve some funding for your local library. Separate from the district budget, the library is seeking a $5,000 funding increase, which is
I don't know what happened here. What's going on with this? It's all screwy Louie. Okay, here we go. Let's bring up this one now. This talks about the Owego Appalachian, and the new. This isn't the original building. When I grew up in Appalachian, it was in a different building. I think this building used to be a funeral home, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to look at it here and stuff. But I used to go as a kid to the Appalachian Library. I had a couple of books that were overdue as far as that goes. So let's bring this one up here. And just to see if they have any pictures of the Owego Appalachian Library. So here we go.
If you're voting on the Owego Appalachian school budget later this month, you'll also have a chance to approve some funding for your local library. Separate. %, more than. If you're voting on the Owego Appalachian school budget later this month, you'll also have a chance to approve some funding for your local library. Separate from the district budget, the library is seeking a $5,000 funding increase, which is 2.8% more than the year before. Its director says the community space helps people of all ages, providing an opportunity for education and gatherings.
We just are amazed at the support that we get from the community. And we have the Book Barn too, which indirectly supports the library through our friends group. And it's always busy in there as well. So the community really comes out for us.
If this funding passes, it put the total budget around $177,000, a similar measure.
So there's the Appalachian Library again. That it said established on the sign in 1992. So that's when they moved into this new building. The old building used to, I think this is up on Pennsylvania Ave in Appalachian. Well, the old one was on Main Street, just down the road from there. So a little more modern as far as that goes. So I've never been in the new one. So it looks, I might have to take a visit there to check that out. Okay, let's see what else we got. WBNG, anything? I think that's it. We got 2 out of them. Okay, let's go to the Whale, WAAL, same as WNBF, so nothing there. Channel 34, what do we got for Channel 34? Delta flights resumes. We already talked about that the other day. That's nothing new now. And what's this one? BAE expands its presence at Huron campus. Let's go ahead and look at this one. BAE is a employer here they're in Endicott. They used to be in Johnson City, and then their plant got during the last flood they got flooded out. So they relocated on the IBM campus where IBM is at. Now it's known as Huron campus, and They're celebrating their expansion, which is good. They should. BAE is a big company, and they do a lot of work here in the Southern Tier. And I used to work up at this area. And let's go ahead and see what this one is about. Might give you some pictures of the building that they're in. Is used to be owned by IBM and stuff. They just took over it and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and give this one a look.
BAE Systems took another major step forward in becoming a leader in electrified aviation with a ribbon cutting today. The aerospace manufacturer is celebrating a $65 million, 150,000 square foot expansion of its presence on the Huron campus in Endicott. The new manufacturing facility is producing batteries for both hybrid and all-electric aircraft and ground vehicles for both commercial and military use. The new space in the former IBM building at the corner of Oak Hill Avenue and Clark Street will have an advanced engineering laboratory and a fully automated high-volume production line. BAE officials say the goal is to go from producing 500 batteries per year currently to 6,000 next year and eventually 24,000.
Within these walls, they will develop the technologies that power the next generation of aircraft and ground vehicles, support our communities, our environment, and protect our warfighters. I am so proud of this expansion and how it contributes to the electrification work that our teams have been doing in the Southern Tier of New York for decades.
BAE put on display the various generations of their high-voltage energy storage units, each one smaller than the previous. Congressman Josh Riley says it was no surprise to him that BAE chose Endicott for this expansion.
150,000 square feet of new manufacturing space right here in Endicott on the same ground where American workers have been making history for over a century. Because BAE knows what we all know. When you need something built right, when you need people to show up and get it done, you do it here in the Triple Cities.
The expansion, which was announced in February of last year, is adding 134 jobs to BAE's local workforce of about 1,300. The company says it is working with Binghamton University's National Science Foundation engine focused on battery research and development. Empire State Development is offering $8.5 million in tax credits.
Okay, BAE, it looks like the building they talk about on the corner of North and McKinley, that's building 41. I used to work in that building, so they took over that building. This building right here, that's building, that's on the Oak Hill plant. Right off to the back, to the left of the sign behind there, I used to work in that part of the building on the first floor. There's presses in there to build. That was the Blue Devil chip area back in the day. Huron, they took over the whole IBM campus. They demolished last summer, started demolishing the old side that's over across the street from the clock, what we call the clock building, clock tower building, which is the original building for IBM. And but this is one of the newest building they had. It's not really new, but BAE is in this building, but they also have some other buildings. And the one building they're talking about for the expansion of their batteries is in Building 41. And I used to work there. I used to work when I started as a temp, and then when I went on third shift as a regular, I worked there as far as that goes. And no. I was third shift. No, I was third shift in electrical test. But then when I think it was about a few months later, I came on the first shift. I was over in Building 41 and the second floor, 41. The second floor, I used to I had a test station there that was right by the window. It was a nice place. It was a nice place to work. It was back panels as far as that goes. And I did the soldering of the components and all that and stuff, if they came through and they needed some touch up and stuff like that. So that was pretty interesting. And Deplorable, good morning. Deplorable is here. Good morning, Patriots. Good morning to you, sir. Love the flags. God bless America. Thank you for being here. And we had Farmer saying good morning on the Rumble to Rumble, along with some more flags. Thank you for the flags here. Love the American flag. It looks so good on Rumble. Looks good. Deplorable Farmer saying good morning to Deplorable, which we have our two experts for Oregon Trail, which we're going to be playing here in a little bit here. I get through this. So that one piece it reminds me, I used to work on that campus there. BAE is slowly taking it over. They were only one building. Now it looks like they took over building 41 to expand on their production. They do batteries. Binghamton University is very involved in the science of battery technologies. And so they're in conjunction with BAE. And so that's just good that they're expanding, and that creates because that plant right there, they pumped out a lot of stuff during World War II, as far as that goes, to support the war effort in World War II. And it's the birthplace of IBM. So those buildings right there, it says Huron. Huron took over after IBM pulled out, and they own the whole real estate area. But that's basically, they took over the real estate of IBM, which that's where the birthplace of IBM was Endicott. Okay, well, let's see. Let me check these messages real quick. What do we got here? Let's see. Don't need that. Frank He's got a new photo. I'm streaming. Yep, I know that. Somebody liked us on Blue Sky. And okay, so just checking my messages there. And let's see. Anything else on Channel 34? Let's see. That's a good piece there. That one building, though. I have a lot of good memories working there at IBM. It was I only worked there for 7 years, and then 3 years as a contract with the company that took over, which was, or maybe it was 2 years. 2 years after IBM pulled out for EIT, which was heart wrenching. They just kept on laying off people. All right, that's it for Channel 34. Let's check WENY. And I am not seeing anything. Not seeing anything. Okay, let's check the new local news here on their page. Locally. No, not seeing anything. All right, let's check Channel 18. Oh, NASCAR to return in September. Let's check this one out. Let's see what this is about. Let's go ahead and share this tab. Bring it up. Let's see. We've got that there. This is off of My Twin Tiers, Channel 18. Let's go ahead and give this a listen here.
NASCAR drivers must weigh 200 pounds. This and other fun facts you didn't know about NASCAR drivers. That's right. If drivers don't meet the weight criteria.
Okay, that's got music to it, so we're gonna scratch that. I'm not sure about that music as far as that goes. So let me just read it as far as for the NASCARs here. NASCAR to return September 2027 in Watkins Glen. Watkins Glen International are moving back to late summer 2027. And what do we got here on Twitch? We got an auto mod. Hang on for a minute, folks. Let's see, let's block that. Ban. Love the auto mod. Let's see, let's go ahead and it's too coincidental that we had somebody come in saying hi with the Discord, so I'm going to say goodbye to that person too. It's a freshly made account. It usually means a bot or some sort, or somebody promoting something. And we're going to ban that. Okay, let's clean up on aisle 2 and 3. And we'll deny that. There we go. Okay, we're back. So it looks like an official with NASCAR noted that WGI Watkins Glen International was selected to return around the usual time in September after drivers stated they wanted the road course as part of the next year's playoff. So the drivers wanted to go back to Watkins Glen. So there's that. And I think that's it for WENY. Let's check the Penny Saver. Penny Saver's got an article here. Let's go to this one. And let's see what this one's about here. Let's see. We'll get rid of these tabs as we're moving along here at a good pace. And let's see. Okay, that's Sharon. Let's bring that up. This is on the Weagle Penny Saver. Now, tomorrow I will be reading from last week's Penny Saver. This is last week's Penny Saver. Let me bring this up here first. This is the paper version of the Penny Saver. This is last week's. There's a reader's page with about 20 to between 20 and 30 entries. People post. This is the old way they used to post things. They used to either call it in. In this case, you can call it in or email it. 100 words. It's on page 5. It's called the Reader's Column. I'll be reading this. Probably about more than half of it I disagree with, but that's the actual paper version, and that's from last week. But this week we have what is it? This article is concerning historical caboose moves to new home. So what's that all about? Let's see what this is all about here. And let me get to the article here. Let's see if it's a long article. Usually they have good pictures and stuff, but an authentic Lehigh Valley Railroad caboose, which has been housed at the Newark Valley Ray Sheaver Depot since 1988, was moved on April 27th to its new home in Manchester, New York. Manchester is located in Oneonta County, approximately 90 miles northwest of Newark Valley. Gathering at the depot to watch the process preparing the caboose and hauling it, where Newark Valley Historical Society members, several individuals from the community, and Tim Record and representatives Manchester Model Railroad Association. Railroads stopped using cabooses on freight trains following a ruling by the Federal Railroad Administration in 1982. They were replaced with electric end-of-train devices, which resulted in cost and labor savings. Basically, that's your early AI that took over somebody that would sit back in the caboose to monitor the back of the train. Looking back, Newark Valley resident Ken Schneider explained that he heard about available cabooses via the magazine article, and then made the request to Cornell, the company that acquired the Lehigh Valley Railroad in 1976, to procure the retired caboose. Ken shared that the caboose came from the yard in Philadelphia area. The Cornell actually transported, so with the help of Cornell. At the time, or Conrail, I'm sorry, Conrail. Conrail was working to rid their yard with cabooses, and Ken remarked that we only paid $1 for it. They paid $1 for it. That's cool. Depot director Marcy Keachel explained that several renovations and repairs on the caboose had been completed over the years. A fresh paint job was exceptionally costly, and mentioned that interest in viewing the caboose had dwindled in many recent and visitors infrequently. So Newark Valley High School board noted that over the years they had also been concerned about liability, and there was a time or two when the caboose had been vandalized. Okay. Newark Valley High School member agreed that it was time to send the caboose to a new home where its historical heritage could benefit the community. So they're moving it from Newark Valley, and we have some more pictures here. I can show you that. Let me get to the article first here. They're moving it from Newark Valley to this other place to where it's going to reside. So it's a piece of history. There's where it's sat in Newark Valley, the train station. As far as that goes, it's off to the side here, and there it is. They're putting it on the back to tow it down the road, and there it is on the big load there. And there's a gentleman. That's a picture of Tim Record representing the Manchester Model Railroad Association. Tim described the route the caboose would take to get to its new home, and they're in Manchester Railroad Memorial Park in Manchester, New York, approximately 90 miles northwest of Newark Valley. So what's he got? Oh, he's just got a hat. And there it is, traveling on the road, heading down the road. Big tractor trailer. And it's doing its last caboose on the back end of a tractor trailer. And there's a picture of Marcy, I guess it's Kelser, depot director, and Bob Ferry of Ulster, Pennsylvania, former railroad workers. So good article there of the caboose that's going to its new home. That's on the Penny Saver. Oh, I'm sorry. I talked about it, but here's the pictures right here. Let me go over the picture. There's a caboose getting loaded. There's the railroad station right there. And there's it getting up there, getting loaded. There's Mr. Tim Record that I was talking about. And there it is, traveling down the road. 2 pictures there. Heading to its new home. Last duty as a caboose. And there's some people right there. So, good article. Good article. That's the type of article you have in the Penny Saver. And I will be doing the reader's column from last week's publication of the Penny Saver tomorrow sometime, and I'll be posting it up on my social media feeds as far as that goes. Let's see, 7 new messages. What do we have for 7 new messages? And let's see. Deplorable says, "Rest in peace." Who's rest in peace? Who passed away? What do you mean by rest in peace, there, Deplorable? Oh, are you putting that up just because we're going to get ready to die in Oregon Trail? Let's see. KGB, nothing on KGB, nothing on let me see what this article's about. Did it come up? Okay, let's go to Spectrum News. Let's see. Spectrum News. Oh, they got another article. Oh, okay. That's that RIP. Okay, okay. You're hitting. Okay, let me check this article here in Spectrum. Do they have a? No, they just talk about BAE as far as that goes. So that's let's see. Well, here's an article on KISS 102. Let's backtrack on this. This is a fire incident, and we have a thing on Bob Joseph. So let's go ahead and read this one as far as that goes. Bless you. Okay, we got that on. Let's go ahead and bring this up to KISS 102. Yeah, we'll go. We don't usually have articles on KISS 102, so we'll go there and we'll shorten this down. And this is an article on KISS 102. It's a fire article, so let's go ahead and bring this up. We have Binghamton apartment house evacuated after residents hear boom. What's that all about? There were some frightening moments for residents of a 3-story apartment building on Binghamton's west side following what sounded like an explosion. Oh, that's not good. City police and firefighters were sent to 43 Orton Ave at 8:10 a.m. Thursday. Residents reported that the basement was filled with smoke after they heard a loud boom. It could be the heating system then. When the first emergency units arrived on scene, a light haze could be seen in the basement. Windows were open to help ventilate. Firefighters went through the apartment house to evacuate all occupants, 13 units in total. They also checked every apartment for elevated gas readings. No problem was detected. NYSEC, New York State Electric and Gas crews were called to evaluate the situation. Natural gas service was shut off while the matter was being investigated. Authorities said the trouble appeared to have been resulting in a mechanical problem with the building's furnace. Okay, that's usually, if it's out in the basement, it's usually a furnace. He said there was no fire. I've been on a couple of these incidents and stuff like that, but there is a video from Bob Joseph. So let's go ahead and bring that up as far as that goes. Here we go, right here. They're outside the apartment, the firefighters. You can see that's NYSEC going in, the two guys climbing up the steps. And we have this video. So let's go ahead and bring this one. Let's see. Let's go ahead and share this. This is a guy down in the basement. Okay, let's bring that to full swing there. Let's see, how is this looking? Okay, and let's see if Bob Joseph has bring up the volume.
That land you got. It was still in use.
Okay, they're down in the basement looking. The police officers, so they're checking the building. They have it ventilated, so they cleared the smoke out. Nice little garden right there by the gas meter or gas. So this is actually raw footage of just the online. You got the firefighters down in there checking it out. That's got to be NYSEC with the white hat on. So, and there's the fire truck. And that was a picture of our pub that we've over in Dublin. So there's that article. So it's always good. It's just a lot of smoke and stuff like that, and they're fiddling around down in the basement. Okay, so that was Bob Joseph giving him some raw footage. Let's see, WYRK up in Buffalo. Let's see, we have anything there? Nope, nothing there. Sister channel, Buffalo Sabres. They're talking about the Buffalo Sabres and stuff like that, as far as that goes. But nothing on those two channels there. So that's done. That's done. And they're talking about Buffalo Bills and stuff. It's in the middle of spring. Let's see. The last thing, Sir Attenborough at 100. Sir David Attenborough, the British broadcaster, natural historian, whose nature documentaries transforms how audience see the nature, turns 100 today. So happy birthday. He was born in 1926. Attenborough was interested in nature from the young age, collecting fossils, bird eggs, before studying natural science at the University of Cambridge. He joined the BBC and rose to prominence with the 1954 Zoo Quest, which introduced viewers to rare wildlife and then helped shape BBC Two. His 1979 series Life on Earth, which is a good series, documented more than 600 species across 40 countries and drew an estimated 500 million viewers. Later productions include Planet Earth, using advancing technologies to showcase wildlife and warning threats. So happy birthday to Sir David Attenborough. He has that distinctive voice as far as that goes. Okay, let's see. Let me. I'm going to get a refresh on the coffee, and we're at an hour. Okay, we're good. We're at an hour and 30 minutes. That's good. We're going to crank up the Oregon Trail, but I'm going to be right back. I want to go get some coffee, so I'm just going to leave this here. I will be right back, folks. All right, we're back. Okay, let's go ahead and get situated. I just had to refill my that last cup with the honey. Just went really, really good. I just sucked it down. Let's go ahead and bring up C64 is already running. It should be good to go, and there it is. I just got to plug in the. Oh no, we don't. That's on. We don't need that. We're just going to go with this. Okay. So here we are. Let me get my notes. Our original notes from like last month. I got to rewrite those. Okay, we're going to bring up Oregon Trail, and for those people that are watching, and for the folks that are listening, Oregon Trail is a text-based game that's done on the Commodore Ultimate. It's originally done on the Commodore, originally back in 1983, 84 timeframe. I don't know. When did it exactly come out? I'm not sure. But I know it was the early 80s. And we're going to do this. This is a Friday thing that we do. We'd see if we could make it through the Oregon Trail with the help of our two experts, Deplorable from Bradford, Pennsylvania, and Farmer there from the Commonwealth of Virginia, which is now known as California East. So let's go ahead and bring up the game. We'll go to our USB. And we go down to, this is my game, one of my game discs. I still got like 100 games I have to put on here more. Let's see, Oregon Trail right there. Bring it back up one. And we'll run the disc. Okay, if there's, I'm going to go with the same settings, Deplorable and Farmer. We have $200 for the oxen, $115 for the food. Bullets was $57. Clothing $23. I think we should jack the clothing up to $25. Supplies is $110. And hopefully we won't die. So I got my third cup of coffee here. No honey. And it's asking, do we want instructions? We don't need no stinking instructions. So we're going to hit N for no. Okay, it says good luck. And here we go. I don't know. Should we stay at 4 or should we stay at 5 or go to 4? We go to 4. I think we're going to die early. I think we got to win one more time. So I'm going to say stay at 5. What do you say? Deplorable and Farmer. And we're staying wait because there's a delay on me saying something and then them hearing it over on the Rumble. Okay, I guess there's. We'll just stay with 5 then. If I'm not here, let's see. Deplorable says 5. Okay, and then Farmer says you're pretty shaky when the Raiders came. Yeah. Okay, we'll stay on 5. We're gonna stay on 5. Okay, let's see. Here we go. How much we're gonna spend? We spent 200. We're gonna keep it at 200. I think that was pretty good last time. How much for food? I'm gonna say we went with 115. Do we ever go more or less? We went 115. There was no problem with the 115. $115's good, Farmer says. Okay, 115. Sounds good. 115. Okay, we're gonna go with that. And let's see. We had bullets was 57. Was that right? 57? Okay, yeah, it used to be 50. We had it as high as 65. We went 57. I think 57 is sufficient. I'm going to go with 57. Clothing, 23. I'm going to jack that up to 25. And then supplies is 110. This just moves us along. Because they worked pretty good last time. Let me change that. We went to 25 on the food. Okay, here we go. We have $193 left. We have 2,040 miles to go. That seems like a lot. 115 of food, bullets 2,050, 25 in clothing, 110 in. We have $193 left in cash. So here we go. And we're going to hunt right off the bat. And we're going to eat well, right? Everything is heat. We're going to eat well. I think we stick with the eat well until we die. Let's see. Deplorable says the beginning of the end. There we go. And deplorable with the dancing. And always eat well. Could be our last meal. Exactly. So that's the way I'm taking it. So, okay, here we go. We're going to do the hunt. I'm pretty good on the hunting. Being BANG. Oh, shoot again. To shoot, type bang. I did. I lost it. You missed. Oh, we're going to still eat well. Let's try hunting again. Didn't starve. Didn't we starve last week? I think we might have. I think. Farmer and Deplorable says we did. I'm double tapping again. I think we did starve, but did we run out of food? Okay, we're going to hunt one more time here. Wham. WHAM. Bing! Okay. We're going to eat well. 3. Okay, lose your way in heavy fog. Time is lost. Okay, we just lost time. And we went 304 miles so far, 1,736 miles to go. Here we go again. Hunt or continue? I hunt the last 2 times. You guys make the call on this one. Are we going to hunt or continue? This is where we get the participation and stuff. Farmer says hunt. And Deplorable says hunt. Oh, okay. Because it's the beginning of the game, right? Well, last time it was hunt or continue, and we continued and we died. We starvation. Okay, we're going to hunt. That's 1. Hit it once. Wham. W-H-A-M. Bing! And we're going to eat well. And that moved us down a ways. We're already hungry. We ate well. So we moved 450 miles now. So we're a quarter of the way there almost. And shall we starve again? Okay, here we go. Let's see. We're going to hunt, continue, or stop at fort at this point. We don't need to stop. We can stop at fort. It'll take us down the road a little bit. No, if you stop at fort, we could still get the wild animals and stuff. And Deplorable says continue. And what does Farmer say? Okay, continue. So we shall continue. Here we go. That is 2. And we're going to eat well. Riders ahead. They don't look hostile. Well, we've heard that before. You guys make the call on this one. We're going to dive right here. Circle the wagons. Continue. Let's see. Run, attack, continue, or circle the wagons. Okay. Deplorable says attack. And Farmer says attack. We go to war. Deplorable says kill them all. Okay, we will. We're going to attack too. Here we go. Here, get ready to shoot. Bang. B-A-N-G. God, I'm still slow on that. How much faster can you be? The riders were hostile. Yeah, they're always hostile. Press enter to continue. Heavy rains, time, and supply loss. So we lost some supplies. We didn't get killed. And we went 650 miles. So we went another 200. We're 1,390. We have 127 food, 2,145 bullets, 25 clothing. We're staying well clothed. So let's go ahead and continue. Yeah, there's the key word, yet. Here we go. Hunt or continue? Well, we're going to hunt. I'm going to hunt. I got to practice. I got to practice my shooting skills. Shot. S-H-O-T. Bing! We're going to eat well. I got the hunting down on this. Uh-oh, riders ahead. They look hostile. They're always hostile. You guys make the call on this one. Run, attack. I think we're going to kill them all. We're going to attack. Should we attack again? I say yes. Let's attack. Unless I'm overturned. We're not even halfway. We're attack. Okay, I got concurrence. The Farmer says attack. Deplorable says attack. And I say attack. So here we go. We're going to attack. 2. Let's see. Go full Antifa on them. Okay. Here we go. Let's see. We got 2. Get ready to shoot. S-H-O-T. God, I can't get any faster. What the hell? 44. It's just, I don't know. I'm just shooting it in the air. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let's see what happens here. Farmer with the death skeleton. Okay, here we go. Ox wanders off. Okay, we need. Where's Liberty? I think she's getting tired of going chasing after the ox. That's why she spent time looking for it. So, I guess we didn't lose anything there. So, hitting continue. 792 miles with 1,240 miles to go. So it looks like everything is still copacetic. We're doing pretty good. I just can't shoot a 44. Should have bought the 44 from Acme. That's the one Bugs Bunny uses, or the coyote uses when he's trying to get the Roadrunner. Oh, wait a minute. Did we just see him? Okay, here we go. We're continuing. Let's see this. Liberty Bibbity let us down. Liberty Bibbity let us down. Yep. Liberty Bibbity. Okay. Do we want to hunt, continue, or stop? This is a 3 thing. I say we got enough food. I say continue or hunt. What does our expert say? Continue. Deplorable says continue. And Farmer says continue as well. So we're going to continue. Here we go. We're going to eat well. 3. Riders ahead. They don't look hostile. I say we attack them again. What the hell? We've been good so far. I just can't. I'm just going to shoot the 44 in the air. I can't hit them. And let's see, deplorables. And I shall be quiet on this. On sec, my sausages are done. Your sausages, okay. Farmer says, kill them before they kill us. Okay, we're going to attack. We're going to attack. Here we go. Bang. B-A-N-G. B-A-N-G. Kind of, what do you mean slow? The riders were hostile. Check for losses. Okay, here we go. Unsafe water. Lose time looking for clean spring. Okay, so we're still doing pretty good here. Let's see. Here we are, 950 miles, 1,000 miles and 90 to go. Food's down just a tad. We're still looking good. Food, bullets. Clothing is holding. Miscellaneous supplies holding. Cash is holding. So we're going to hit continue. I'm going to hunt. We're going to hunt this time. Shoot. S-H-O-T. Nice shot. We're going to eat well. Unsafe water. Lose time looking. Press continue. Okay, I got it. We're at the halfway point, folks. We're at 1,640 miles with 975 to go. Going to hit enter. Okay, your suggestions here. We're more than halfway. We already hunt. We ate well. Do we hunt again? Continue? Or I don't think we need to stop at the fort. I say continue. What do you say? Should we chance continue? And Farmer says continue. And Deplorable's eating his sausage, so he's quiet. So we're just going to go ahead and go continue. And we're going to hit 2 for continue. We're going to eat well. Wagon breaks down, lose time and supplies to fix it. Okay, we got to fix the wagon. 1,250 miles we went with 790 to go. Where's our supplies at? Supplies is down to 77, so we're doing pretty good there. Hunt or continue? I think we're going to hunt. I'm going to hunt. Shoot. SHOT. Bing! We're going to eat well. Helpful Indians show you where to find more food. Ooh, we like that. We like the helpful Indians. Here we go. We're 401 miles into the trail. We have 639. We're getting close again, guys. We're getting close. Okay, Deplorable's back eating his sausage in the back of the wagon. He didn't provide anything for me and Farmer. You know, he's just like, we could smell it. You're not going to share? Get your own sausage. Okay, we got Deplorable back. And Farmer says, nice. But the Indians had sausage. Oh, he gave, oh, okay. Deplorable shared his sausage with that's good. Okay, so we'll let him go by. Okay, we didn't get any, but that's fine. He made they did. Okay, let's hit return. Okay, do we want to hunt, continue, or stop at fort? Let's see, we don't have to hunt. We just got done hunting. We could stop at the fort, but there's no need for sausage and ghost bread. There we go. Was it Jimmy Dean sausage? Jimmy Dean sausage. That's good sausage. Matter of fact, this past weekend for Sunday, we had pancakes, and the missus made up some sausage. It was good sausage. What are we going to do? We already hunt. I don't think I say continue. Do I get a concurrence? Hang on for a minute. Okay. Let's see. Farmer says continue. Look for people to kill. Okay, we're gonna just continue on the hunt, or continue on the thing, and hot smoked sausage. And Deplorable concurs with the continue. Hot smoked sausage. There we go. Okay, number 2. Here we go. What do you want to eat? We're gonna eat well. We always eat well. The wagon gets swamped fording a river, lose food and clothing. Okay, so this is the first time we're losing any clothing, so it should be pretty good. We're 1,564 miles. We have 476 miles to go. Food is at 89. We have 1,484 bullets. Clothing's down to 5. We're almost naked and not afraid. And we have 77 miscellaneous. We have 193 in cash. Okay, we're going to move on. Do you want to hunt or continue? Let's hunt. I'm going to hunt. I'm calling this one. Wham. WHAM. Oh, I missed. Damn it. Oh, we'll still eat well. What the hell? Okay. Blizzard and mountain, lose time and supplies, mild illness, your Medicare medicine cured your... Okay, so what do we got left? 1,653 with 308. We made it through the pass. That's a good thing. We're on the other side of the mountain, but we got 41 in food, 1,184 bullets, $5 in clothes, 58 for miscellaneous, and 193 in cash. Well, only 387. We're getting close, guys. All right. I say we continue. Do I hear a concurrence? We already hunt. I messed it up. Unless you want me to hunt again. I missed out on the hunt, but we still ate well. We still have some food left. Continue? 2 or 1? 1 or 2? Or should we stop? Continue? Okay. Okay, Farmer says, sure. I think that was on the continue. And Deplorable says hunt. I'm scared to hit 2 for continue, even though. Sure. Oh, we'll go ahead and do hunt. I'm going to hunt again. I feel safe at hunt. I'm going to change it to hunt. Blam. BLAM. Bing! There we go. And Farmer says hunt. Deplorable is still hungry. Yeah, he has to make some more sausage. Lots of laugh, deplorable. Farmers laughing. Okay. All right. Nice shot right between. Okay. I'm doing really good on the hunting, though. I only missed it once. Okay. We're going to eat well. 3. Riders ahead. They look hostile. I say we attack. Let's kill them all. Do I get a concurrence? This is where we die. Stop judging you. Sit back. Enjoy your sausage. Okay, what are we going to do? I say attack. And I get a concurrence both from our experts, Farmer and Deplorable. They both say we're going to attack. We're going to attack. We're going to hit number 2 for attack. Here goes. Get ready. I got to be fast. Bang. B-A-N-G. B-A-N-G. Kind of slow. Damn it. I haven't gotten that one once. I'm just scared them away. Let's see if we scared them away or if they shot us. The wagon gets swamped, fording a river, lose food and clothing. We're still alive. We're still alive, folks. 1,787 miles we've gone with 253 to go. We've got 31 in food, 1,010 in bullets. We're naked and not fearful. And we have 58 supplies. So we're going to continue. We're naked. Yep, we're at 0 on the clothing. But we can survive with being naked. Here we go. Hunt. We need food. Okay, we're going to hunt next time. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, we'll hunt next time. Okay. We're going to hunt. Okay, here we go. We're hunting. Hit return. Shot. S-H-O-T. Bing! Right between the eyes. And we're going to eat well. So we're eating well before we die here the next time. Unsafe water. Lose time looking for a clean spring. Okay. Oh, we're getting close, folks. 64 in food, 999 bullets. What do we shoot the bullets? I'm only shot like, what, not even a dozen times here. It must be when I've got that Colt 45, I'm just popping them off. Miscellaneous is at 58, and we got 193 in cash. And Farmer says we're hunting naked. Yeah, we're getting down and dirty here with the hunting. Okay, we're going to continue. Hunt, continue, or stop. I say we hunted last time. I say continue. We're getting towards the end, so I want your guys' input. I don't want to take this question mark on continue. Okay. Deplorable, what do you say? And concur. We're going to go ahead and continue, even though there's a question mark with deplorable. He's not sure. So I'm going to go ahead. Here we go. 2. We're going to eat well before we die. Hailstorm, supply damage. Okay. You finally... We made it. Look at that. We made it. For the folks that are listening on Spotify, we made it to the final point on the Oregon Trail. You finally arrived at Oregon City. Excuse me. After going 2,040 long miles. Hooray, hooray, a pioneer. We made it, guys. Oh. That concur question mark. That's what got us over the finish line. And we ended up with 51 in food, 799 bullets, 0 clothing. We came marching in naked. Look at our miscellaneous supplies, 51.376 in the decimal. We had 193 cash. We lived. Yeah, we did live. Now we know the power of sausage. There we go. It's a sausage. The power of sausage. President Polk sends his heartiest congratulations and wishes you a prosperous life ahead in your new home. So we made it. Oh, there we go. And Liberty, did you find? Here comes Liberty. Let's see if she found the ox. Good morning, Patriots, Mrs. Dark Farmer and Deplorable Twitchers and YouTubers. Love the flag, Liberty. You just missed it. We made it to the end. We made it. And Deplorable say, yeah, Liberty Dibberty is here. She made it. We had lost the ox here, Liberty. Did you find it? I know you were probably wandering around looking for the other one before. Let's see. Pioneer's Journey. No. We're going to hit no. Goodbye until next wagon train. That's next week. Next wagon train is next week, folks. Next week is the next wagon train. So we're going to go ahead and let's see. We're going to power it off here, and we made it. We made it to the end, folks. It's good. That is good. And Dark Farmer saying good morning to Liberty. And Liberty says, oh my God, did you find the yak? No, it's still lost. You got to go out and look for it. But we made it. Oh, that's where the sausage came from. Deplorable. We thought it was lost, but Deplorable was back there butchering it. He has a butcher shop in the back of the wagon. Oh my God. Oh my God. Farmer's laughing. And Liberty says, oh, you ate. Yeah, we had to eat it. We were running out of food. We could have used the skins for clothing, couldn't we? We were naked. No, we like being naked. You like that one? We like being naked out in the Oregon Trail. Okay. Yeah, Chuck Wagon. Yeah, that's why we didn't run out of food. Farmer's laughing. Good game, guys. Good game. I had fun doing that. That's a good thing. That's a fun thing to do on a Friday and stuff like that. So I appreciate your participation. It's always a good laugh here at the end of the week and stuff. So I think that's becoming a regular as far as that goes. And Liberty says, did you ever wonder what happened to the wagon? Well, it got swamped a couple times in the river and stuff. And, me and Farmer up top driving, and Deplorable's back there playing with the sausage. Oops, did I say that? Just kidding. Oh my God. That's funny. Eating a sausage. Did you ever wonder? Oh, we already had that one. Okay. Deplorable's laughing his ass off. You like that one? Oh, Farmer. No, we didn't die this time. You can't use that. We didn't die, Farmer. Let's see how I went cross-eyed. And Liberty says, I went in the cupboard. Where did it go after that? Oh, okay. You were right in the cupboard. Good game, though, guys. Good game. Okay, let's see. We've been on 2 hours and 8 minutes. I think Deplorable, you got to get ready for work. So I guess it's good that I speed it up to where we can play that. So I know you got to go into work. It's almost coming up to the top of the hour. You were there in spirit, Liberty. Okay, we appreciate you coming in. I do appreciate you coming in. You were definitely there in spirit. Okay, so you can see that on the replay. But don't be sorry. You were there in full spirit. And Farmer says, I died laughing at Deplore with the sausage. Yeah, the sausage was a crack up for today's one. And no, remember the Chuck Wagon? Well, that was and the Wagon Train, the TV series. There was a series called Chuck Wagon, wasn't there?
Wagon Train.
Huh? Wagon Train. They had the Chuck Wagon. Okay. Rest in peace, Farmer. Okay, Farmer. Thank you. Have a grand weekend, everyone. He's saying we're going to get ready to get out of here, and I do appreciate it, Farmer. Thank you very much, Deplorable and Liberty on the Rumble side. You guys were great. Thank you very much. Even Liberty, you were there in spirit. Believe me, you were. I want to say thank you to Tina, our Jersey girl, for being here. Thank you to Tony D. down there in Warner Robins, Georgia, for being here. Both have a good weekend. Going down the list, I think after that we had Farmer coming in. Thank you, Farmer. You have a good weekend. Good day today. Great day. Good show on the game. And let's see, going down the list, we had a couple funky people over on the Twitch side. We had Deplorable. Thank you, Deplorable, coming in from Bradford, Pennsylvania. Glad you guys were funny on today's broadcast. And I think coming in towards the end there, Liberty from the Niagara Buffalo area. Thank you very much for being here. Liberty saying, have a great weekend. Stay safe. And thanks. Next time. Yeah, you have a good one. And Deplorable says, have a great weekend, everyone. And Liberty says, no effing commercials. We started calling her Liberty Bibbity.
I heard you. I'm like, oh no, I hate those
I
commercials.
can't get that out. Was it the Liberty Bibbity one? Liberty 101. You guys have a great one. Thank you for coming in on the Rumble. Thank you, Rumble, for being here. The folks on Rumble. We're leaving with 5 people on Rumble, 1 person on Locals. We have nobody on YouTube. They all went away. We must have lost them on the Oregon Trail. And we have 1 person on Twitch as far as that goes. So with that, I want to say thank you. And what does Liberty say? Deplorable. You don't remember the Purina Chuck Wagon. The commercial Chuck Wagon. The Purina. Okay. I remember that. I remember that now, Liberty. Yeah. And Deplorable says he does too. I couldn't. You said Chuck Wagon. Now Purina. Yeah, I remember that. And Deplorable said, I thought that was what you were talking about. Okay. I didn't make a connection there. Went into the cupboard. Where did it go after that? I don't know. Thanks again, guys. And with that, I'm Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich here on the Rumble, wishing you all well. Have a great weekend as far as that goes. And we will be doing something during the week, probably something today, live stream. Just check out my social media feeds. Just Google Fireman Rich and you see where it at, or else check the links on the various platforms here. And sold on eBay. And it's like the yak. Poof. Yeah, it just disappeared as far as that goes. But thank you again, all. I do appreciate it. And with that, you all have a great Friday as we start in the weekend. We made it through the week, and we're here on the weekend. All you working stiffs, just get through the day, and you'll make it. And with that, you all have a great one. Rich Roberts wishing you all well. Live life. Have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. And God bless you all, and God bless America. Take care, folks. Thanks again, Deplorable, Farmer, and Liberty. Thank you very much. Take care.